Morgen, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, und herzlich willkommen zur Pressekonferenz von Electronic Arts hier auf der Games Convention 2008. Mein Name ist Olaf Köhn, ich bin Geschäftsführer von Electronic Arts Deutschland. Eine organisatorische Anmerkung vorweg. Wir werden den Rest der Pressekonferenz auf Englisch durchführen, aber wir haben Simultanübersetzungen für Sie zur Verfügung gestellt. Also, here we go. Me and my team are extremely proud to present you all the fantastic games that our studios have put together in the past years, which we are launching here today. To ensure that you get a great overview of the incredible portfolio, we will not talk about statistics, we will not talk about market shares, and we will not talk about business models. Instead, we will jump right into the EA universe and talk about what Electronic Arts is about. Great stories, great technologies, great games. And here to kick it off is our president of the EA Sports label, Peter Moore. Peter, it's in the game.
Thank you, Olaf. Thank you. Good morning. Morning, come on. It's 9 o'clock in the morning in Leipzig. Good morning. Thank you. Well, it's been a great 12 months for me. It's my first 12 months on the job. This convention is my anniversary with Electronic Arts. I couldn't be more happy with the direction that we're taking as a brand in our goal to be able to captivate the masses and capture the core. When I think of the strategic direction that we're heading, certainly in the last 6 months we've done a tremendous amount of work now evolving our EA Sports brand, globalizing the brand, making it more relevant to European consumers as well as North American consumers. And certainly as we think about what we've been doing, the announcement of Freestyle as a sub-brand was one of those major movements towards bringing new products and new experiences from EA Sports to consumers around the world. We will have Facebreaker here at Leipzig for the next few days. You'll be able to play Facebreaker, which is shipping in September. And of course, last week we announced Celebrity Sports Showdown. Those are the two titles right now that comprise our Freestyle sub-brand as we attempt to bring more EA Sports experiences to consumers who in the millions are coming into our industry over the next few years. Secondly, of course, we announced All Play. On a global basis, we have 5 titles that comprise the All Play brand for the Wii. We are very, very happy with the progress we're making with this new consumer that's looking at sports in a different way on the Wii. And here at Leipzig, we'll be having 2 of our best. Both our Tiger PGA Tour 09 title is here, and of course, FIFA 09 on the Wii is also here on the show floor. Now, when we think about where we move as we go forward here, the globalization of our business is incredibly important. And as we look at the future, we start to think about what we can do to supplement the portfolio of EA Sports titles. I'm delighted to be able to make the first of 2 announcements on the stage here by EA Sports this morning. I can tell you in the past few months we've been working very diligently on a title out of EAC, Electronic Arts Canada up in Vancouver, BC. And I'm delighted to be able to announce that in 2009, tennis is going to join the EA Sports portfolio of games. Tennis will be coming, delivered in 2009, and will further globalize the reach that we have with the EA Sports brand. Now, it's not just going to be yet another tennis game. We're bringing a real level of differentiation to the sport of tennis, which in my estimation is right now at its peak from somewhere back in the 70s when we think of the players that we used to enjoy watching. And certainly what you saw with Roger Federer recently in the game that when he played Nadal at Wimbledon, I think you understand now that tennis is exciting again. We intend to bring a completely different experience to tennis. So firstly, we will be leading with the Wii. We are intending to be able for the first time to lead with a EA Sports title with the Wii itself, but perhaps equally exciting, we're actually going to be for the first time ever using the Motion Plus controller to be able to bring the Wii game to life with EA Sports Tennis. So stay tuned for more details on this. I can tell you, and perhaps most importantly, that it will be the home of the Grand Slams. Players like Everett and Sampras and Navratilova, between them have won 50 Grand Slams. And in particular, people like Federer, who at Wimbledon recently, as I mentioned, had a tremendous game against Nadal. Well, speaking of Wimbledon, for the first time in many, many years in a tennis game, exclusively as part of our tennis game, you'll be able to enjoy the Grand Slam of all Grand Slams with EA Sports Tennis, with the Wimbledon. You can see some of the screens that we're working on behind me here on the circuit. So as we move forward again, we look at one of my favorite titles. And obviously tennis is a brand new franchise for us, but let's not forget one of our great franchises, a franchise right now that is approaching 100 million units in sales, and that is of course FIFA. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce the executive producer for FIFA 09, who also has an exciting announcement about what we're doing to be able to globalize our business, but perhaps equally importantly, to bring our business more relevant online. Let me introduce Andrew Wilson, the executive producer of FIFA 09. Andrew?
Morning, Peter. How you doing?
Thank you.
Good morning. No, I'm good. It's great to be here. As a long-time member of the FIFA development team, one thing I'm very happy to say is that we absolutely listen to what our gamers tell us. For the last number of years, we have had an unrelenting focus on delivering authentic, fluid football gameplay, and more importantly, redefining what gameplay meant on next-generation consoles. Last year, we added the innovation of online team play that let you play 5v5 online against your friends. This year, we extend that to 10v10 online team play, as well as adding new things in the form of custom team tactics that David's going to talk to you about in a little while. But before we get to that, I'd like to announce something that we believe once again will redefine what football means on next generation consoles. I'd like to introduce you to Live Season, a new premium service for EA Sports FIFA 09, brought to you by our friends and partners at Adidas. What that means is for the very first time, real-world form will come down to your game each week based on real-world play from the weekend's most recent matches. That means if Rooney has a fantastic weekend, you're going to feel that next time you boot up the game. And of course, if he doesn't, you're going to feel that as well. We have a worldwide team of football experts who are analysing and tracking every single game and translating that into form. And through Adidas Live Season, you then get that form into your game each and every week, ensuring that you have the most up-to-date data in your game, and you can change your team around, bringing new players in, taking players out, based on how they're playing in the real world. We're very, very excited about what this does. We're bringing it to PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and for our PC audience, we're also bringing it to PC. We have it for the six divisions, the top leagues in England, France, Italian, Germany, Spain, and Mexico. We're so happy with this live season that we're offering a free trial to every single FIFA 09 gamer on those platforms for the entire 08-09 season. Adidas Live Season is the rhythm of football and is delivered to the game this year. Just to give you a taste of what to expect, we're showing Adidas Live Season on the show floor here, and when you boot up the game, what you'll see is that all the data from last weekend's matches is already in the game. This is a first for football video games, and to be honest, we think it's a first for football in general, i.e. providing that level of data across 6 leagues in real time. We're very, very happy with what it does, and we truly believe it's going to redefine the football video game experience. Now, to talk to you a little bit more about what's happening in PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, I'd like to introduce you to our line producer for this year, David Runner. Thanks, David.
Thanks, Andrew. Hello, my name's David Rutter. I'd just like to take a moment to say I'm here representing the FIFA team, Electronic Arts Canada. Flew in from Vancouver over the weekend, and just want to say thanks to the team back there for all the work and effort they put into making this this video, and also the builds that are on the show floor. And also thank a particular person, Chris Chung, who I omitted from an email thanking them for a live season earlier today. So, I just need to confirm to you that the art that you're about to witness isn't 100% complete. This video was made a little while ago, so there will be some changes made to the game before we start. So the video is about the gameplay improvements we've made for responsiveness and physical play and attributes, as well as custom team tactics, Be It Pro seasons and 10v10. So if you could start the video, that would be great. So we took a conscious decision this year to listen to our fans, and overwhelmingly